English Learners Podcast.
Listen, learn, and improve your English effortlessly.
Hello, my dear English learners. Welcome back to your Shadowing English speaking practice. This is Tara, and I am so happy you're here with me today. And first of all, congratulations. You made it to day 4 of our 5-day Shadowing English Speaking Challenge. That means you've already completed day 1, which was on building confidence, day 2, where we practiced how to think in English, and day 3 on practicing natural idioms. And today we move to something very practical. Yes, you guessed it right. Workplace English. Now, many of my students tell me something very similar. They say, Tara, I understand English well, but when I'm in a meeting or speaking with colleagues, my mind suddenly goes blank. Maybe you've experienced that too. You know the words, but the pressure of speaking at work can make you feel nervous. That's completely normal. And this is exactly where shadowing practice can help you, because shadowing trains your brain to respond naturally. When you repeat real sentences out loud, your brain begins to recognize patterns used in professional conversations. Little by little, speaking becomes easier. Your sentences become smoother, and your confidence grows. That's why today's practice focuses on workplace English, the kind of English you might use in meetings, discussions, or conversations with colleagues. So here's how we practice today's shadowing. Listen carefully to my voice. Watch the highlighted words on the screen. They will guide you. Then repeat after me and try to copy the rhythm and pronunciation. If you need more time, feel free to pause the video and practice again. There is no rush. This is your personal English speaking gym. And remember, my friend, just listening to English videos will not make you fluent. You need to speak. Yes, speak out loud. Use your voice. Because fluency grows through practice. All right. Awesome. Take a deep breath. Relax your shoulders. And let's begin day 4 of your Shadowing English Speaking practice. Let's start the meeting and discuss today's agenda. Let's start the meeting and discuss today's agenda. Let's start the meeting and discuss today's agenda. Brilliant. I'd like to share my thoughts on this project. I'd like to share my thoughts on this project. I'd like to share my thoughts on this project. Great. Speak out loud with me. Could you please explain that point again? Could you please explain that point again? Could you please explain that point again? Amazing. I think this idea could work very well. I think this idea could work very well. I think this idea could work very well. Excellent. You're doing great. Let's discuss this in more detail. Let's discuss this in more detail. Let's discuss this in more detail. Nice. I appreciate your suggestion. I appreciate your suggestion. I appreciate your suggestion. Amazing. Let's continue. That's a very interesting perspective. That's a very interesting perspective. That's a very interesting perspective. Lovely. I completely agree with your point. I completely agree with your point. I completely agree with your point. Nice! Are you enjoying workplace sentences? Comment and let me know. Let's find a solution together. Let's find a solution together. Let's find a solution together. Awesome. I'll look into this and get back to you. I'll look into this and get back to you. I'll look into this and get back to you. Great. Could we schedule another meeting to discuss this? Could we schedule another meeting to discuss this? Could we schedule another meeting to discuss this? Awesome. Don't give up. I believe this approach makes sense. I believe this approach makes sense. I believe this approach makes sense. Excellent. Let's focus on the main objective. Let's focus on the main objective. Let's focus on the main objective. Brilliant. I'd like to hear your opinion on this. I'd like to hear your opinion on this. I'd like to hear your opinion on this. Amazing! Speak with me. Don't be shy. We need to work together as a team. We need to work together as a team. We need to work together as a team. Nice. Let's take a closer look at this issue. Let's take a closer look at this issue. Let's take a closer look at this issue. Amazing. You're doing so well. I understand your concern. I understand your concern. I understand your concern. Excellent. That sounds like a good plan. That sounds like a good plan. That sounds like a good plan. Lovely. Don't give up. Let's move forward with this idea. Let's move forward with this idea. Let's move forward with this idea. Amazing. I'll make sure this gets done. I'll make sure this gets done. I'll make sure this gets done. Awesome. Could you clarify what you mean? Could you clarify what you mean? Could you clarify what you mean? Nice. Speak with me. Let's keep the discussion productive. Let's keep the discussion productive. Let's keep the discussion productive. Great. I think we're making good progress. I think we're making good progress. I think we're making good progress. Excellent. You're doing wonderful. We should consider other options as well. We should consider other options as well. We should consider other options as well. Nice. Let's stay focused on the goal. Let's stay focused on the goal. Let's stay focused on the goal. Amazing. I appreciate everyone's effort today. I appreciate everyone's effort today. I appreciate everyone's effort today. Awesome. That's a great contribution to the discussion. That's a great contribution to the discussion. That's a great contribution to the discussion. Excellent. Let's wrap up the meeting soon. Let's wrap up the meeting soon. Let's wrap up the meeting soon. Nice! You're doing great. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Amazing. I look forward to our next discussion. I look forward to our next discussion. I look forward to our next discussion. Excellent. Let's keep improving our collaboration. Let's keep improving our collaboration. Let's keep improving our collaboration. Your feedback is very helpful. Your feedback is very helpful. Your feedback is very helpful. Excellent. I'm happy with the progress we've made. I'm happy with the progress we've made. I'm happy with the progress we've made. Great. This project has great potential. This project has great potential. This project has great potential. Let's continue working towards our goals. Let's continue working towards our goals. Let's continue working towards our goals. Wow! Well done! I am so proud of you. You made it through day 4, and that's something to be proud of. Workplace English can feel intimidating at first, but the more you practice sentences like these, the more comfortable you will feel speaking in professional situations. Remember, fluency does not come from memorizing grammar rules. Fluency grows when you use your voice regularly. And that's exactly what you're doing in this challenge. You're training your speaking muscles. You're building confidence, and you're preparing yourself to communicate clearly. So keep going. If you completed today's practice, comment Day 4 done below. And don't miss tomorrow's session, Day 5, our final day, where we will practice daily life English conversations. That one will bring everything together. Keep practicing, keep smiling, and know that I am really, really proud of you. This is Tara, and I'll see you for Day 5 of your Shadowing English Speaking Challenge.